either being really, really sore every day, or I'm just gonna curl that nice gut.
I can't see that far. Jeannie? Jeannie?
Come on. Over there. Come on. Don't you sit, silly.
Did you find out about your Spanish grade?
Yeah.
Teens, it's time to unplug.
What are some of the cons that you see?
So I see two different kinds of cons when I think of kids or teens on social media. One aspect is that kids aren't getting this interaction, this type of face-to-face, authentic interaction with other kids. And so therefore, they're really struggling with social skills. What they're doing is creating this artificial type of relationship online. They build a whole world online, and then they don't feel comfortable taking those social skills and actually applying them to interactions in person.
There's been times when I've deleted my social media apps, and it's like helped me, like I haven't been as stressed and I focused on school more, but I think just like the fear of being so disconnected keeps me on social media.
Over 50% of individuals say that social media causes stress in their lives, and roughly 1/4 say that they are pressured to post certain things.
I'm Emily. I'm 17 and I go to Plano. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. When something bad happens, it definitely does. Like if I'm like in a fight with a friend or something and they post about me, that definitely stresses me out. Like my heart drops and it's just hard to deal with a lot of the time.
What I think we need to start with is explaining to them that you have to everything you post from a young age, whenever they're starting, you can't take it back. And I think that kids need to know that these things are being seen not just by your friends.
General internet safety on social media sites is often overlooked by users and can cause seemingly secure information to be available to predators. Many users also lie about their age to create social media accounts, which can expose them to mature content at an impressionable age. Many users post about location, disregarding the idea that some people could take advantage of their whereabouts. For example, most robberies occur during the owner's absence, something which can easily be gathered from a quick Facebook search.
My name's Jeff, and I'm an Instagram husband. Behind every cute girl on Instagram is a guy like me and a brick wall.
My name's Trey. I'm an Instagram husband. I've had to delete all of the apps off my phone just to make more room for more photos.
Hi, I'm Nate, and I'm an Instagram husband. I love my life so much.
My job in pictures is to make her look good.
I want you to just take a picture like higher, no higher, higher, higher. Babe, higher.
I'm basically a human selfie stick.
Go. What are you doing in here? Taking a picture of all your stuff? Yeah, this is a good moment. I support that. Oh wait, just a second. I should probably comment on this. It helps me out if I'm the first one to comment. Cute.
It's become a pretty big problem. We take so long to get anywhere because we're taking pictures of our feet.
Oh, shoe pick, shoe pick. No, this one's better. No, stop. Move your foot. Okay, can we hold hands? One more. I like this leaf right here.
Yeah, we used to eat our food. Now we just take pictures of it.
No! You can't do that! I haven't taken a shot of that yet. God, we have to show everybody how much we enjoy our lives together.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable.
If you or someone you know is an Instagram husband, help is out there.
There was this one time one of my girlfriends I actually found a private Twitter she had made about me, and like all my friends were telling me that she was like talking trash about me on there, and it was just like really heartbreaking to know that like someone I had been like really good friends with like maybe wasn't my friend when I thought she was.
Kids that are using Facebook or other social media sites have a greater risk of suffering from what I call hate speech. That's usually people with unknown identities and easily indulge in hate speech or disrespectful behavior to people. It's people who get on social media sometimes feel like they're anonymous and don't know or pretend that they aren't known by people, and so they feel a little more aggressive to other people, and they are just a little more aggressive in their discussions with people online. That kind of leads to social distrust by the people who are receiving that hateful language, and sometimes aggression or offensive comments in real life turns people a little distrustful.
Jason and I on the weekend, he was just saying, do you ever find yourself going on this loop where you're checking, like check Twitter, check Facebook, check Instagram, and then you realize, like, what have I just done for the past half hour? So how do we snap ourselves out of those moments and really try to be more present?
Well, the addiction it's a thing. You know, the half-hour task takes 2 hours. And you think, well, I can't be addicted to my phone. Addiction is dangerous or it's illegal, but it's a habit forming. You just can't seem to live without it. So I would say streamline the apps. If you don't use it, lose it. Get it off the desktop, get it off the phone, and please turn off the notifications.
Anytime you see something and are exposed to it, and if you see it enough, it sometimes can feel like it's a normal thing to do, and the more that people are doing those things, the more it seems natural.
I guess because like everybody started using it, so I figured like I should too, because I can like stay connected with people or like meet people. So
take into account that a Pew Research poll found a quarter of all teenagers say they are constantly online. For the Iowa study, researchers looked at 750 students between the ages of 13 and 18. They found 25% of students are on social media more than 2 hours a day. They also found those 25% were more likely to report having symptoms of depression and anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and overall poor mental health.
The habits they can get really, I'm talking excessive engagement now, with people are having a really hard time. It's being withdrawn socially because you're on the phone or in the video game. It's performance decline at school, at work, you're just not socially engaging. You know the clips of the guys, you take the video game away from them and they just lose it.
The average human brain stops growing around the mid-20s, and many beliefs are cemented during a person's teen years. This means that many young social media goers are more susceptible to content than older ones. Without contemplating the consequences of their actions, young people flock to trends such as the Kylie Jenner lip challenge and body image trends such as the thigh gap or thigh brow, when in reality these stand unattainable for most people. Since many people see other users following these trends or telling them to do the same, teenagers can become depressed and hate their own bodies. They are often not told that bodies come in different sizes and instead can engage in dangerous activities which can damage their health, such as anorexia.
A study done a couple years ago by the University of Rome, they conducted a survey of 50,000 people, and they found that less than 2 hours a day was actually where they should have the time limit, because in their research they found that those individuals who saw more than 2 hours of social media a day or longer actually were at higher risk of having problems with anxiety, depression.
God, I'm on it a lot. I'm on it like in class, and when I get home, I check it all the time.
After conducting a survey, the results indicated that over 60% of the population exceeded the maximum doctor-recommended time you should spend on social media.
I have 422 friends, yet I'm lonely. I speak to all of them every day, yet none of them really know me. The problem I have sits in the spaces between looking into their eyes or at a name on a screen. I took a step back and opened my eyes. I looked around and realised that this media we call social is anything but when we open our computers and it's our doors we shut. All this technology we have, it's just an illusion. Community, companionship, a sense of inclusion. Yet when you step away from this device of delusion, you awaken to see a world of confusion. A world where we're slaves to the technology we mastered, where information gets sold by some rich, greedy bastard. A world of self-interest, self-image, self-promotion, where we all share our best bits but leave out the emotion. We're at our most happy with an experience we share, but is it the same if no one is there? Be there for your friends and they'll be there too, but no one will be if a group message will do. We edit and exaggerate, crave adulation. We pretend not to notice the social isolation. We put our words into order until our lives are glistening. We don't even know if anyone is listening. Being alone isn't a problem. Let me just emphasise, if you read a book, paint a picture, or do some exercise, you're being productive and present, not reserved and recluse. You're being awake and attentive and putting your time to good use. So when you're in public and you start to feel alone, put your hands behind your head, step away from the phone. You don't need to stare at your menu or at your contact list. Just talk to one another. Learn to coexist. I can't stand to hear the silence of a busy commuter train where no one wants to talk through the fear of looking insane. We're becoming unsocial. It no longer satisfies to engage with one another and look into someone's eyes. We're surrounded by children who, since they were born, have watched us living like robots and think it's the norm. It's not very likely you'll make world's greatest dad if you can't entertain a child without using an iPad. When I was a child, I'd never be home. Be out with my friends on our bikes, we would roam. I'd wear holes in my trainers and graze up my knees. We'd build our own clubhouse high up in the trees. Now the park's so quiet it gives me a chill. See no children outside and the swings hanging still. There's no skipping, no hopscotch, no church and no steeple. We're a generation of idiots, smartphones and dumb people. So look up from your phone, shut down the display. Take in your surroundings, make the most of today. Just one real connection is all it can take to show you the difference that being there can make. Be there in the moment that she gives you the look that you remember forever as when love overtook. The time she first holds your hand or first kiss your lips. The time you first disagree but still love her to bits. The time you don't have to tell hundreds of what you've just done because you want to share this moment with just this one. The time you'll sell your computer so you can buy a ring for the girl of your dreams who is now the real thing. The time you want to start a family, and the moment when you first hold your little girl and get to fall in love again. The time she keeps you up at night and all you want is rest, and the time you wipe away the tears as your baby flees the nest. The time your baby girl returns with a boy for you to hold, and the time he calls you granddad and makes you feel real old. The time you take in all you've made just by giving life attention, and how you're glad you didn't waste it by looking down at some invention. The time you hold your wife's hand, sit down beside her bed, you tell her that you love her, lay a kiss upon her head. She then whispers to you quietly, as her heart gives a final beat, that she's lucky she got stopped by that lost boy in the street. But none of these times ever happened. You never had any of this. When you're too busy looking down, you don't see the chances you miss. So look up from your phone, shut down those displays. We have a finite existence, a set number of days. Don't waste your life getting caught in the net, as when the end comes, nothing's worse than regret. I am guilty too of being part of this machine, this digital world we are heard but not seen, where we type as we talk and we read as we chat, where we spend hours together without making eye contact. So don't give in to a life where you follow the hype. Give people your love, don't give them your like. Disconnect from the need to be heard and defined. Go out into the world, leave distractions behind. Look up from your phone, shut down that display. Stop watching this video. Live life the real way.